Well, we did it. We're doing it.
Okay. Finally, after 2 years.
After 2 years, yes, we made a big decision. We're still in Carriacou. We've been here about a month since we came back from the States. We did all the boat jobs, and we were going back to Grenada to get some work done and just decide what we're gonna do, and because we want to fly home for the holidays. But we decided we're going to Martinique.
Well, all the stars aligned, and apparently we can get to Martinique without having to have a nose swab and
no quarantine. We're vaccinated, so that's what they need from us. And before they close their borders again, we're gonna do it. We're doing it. So tomorrow morning we are leaving and sailing to Martinique. It's about 120 miles, I think. 24-hour sail or something like that, give or take a couple hours. So we leave tomorrow morning. We should be there Sunday morning by noon, about something like that. So we'll film while we're sailing, so hopefully we'll have some good highlights to share with you guys.
all the giant fish we're gonna catch.
I'm just so excited. We are Gary and Chantal, and after 10 years of planning, we bought Maracudja and sailed south through the Caribbean. Follow us as we hike through the islands, climb volcanoes, and dive into crystal clear waters. Click the subscribe button and never miss an episode again. When we prep for a long passage, we always put the dinghy on deck. It's just safer that way. First, we lift the engine off the dinghy and put it on its dedicated bracket. Then we lift the dinghy out of the water and place it on the deck. It takes the two of us to do this. It's hard work, but I like to think of it as a good workout. We got the dinghy on the deck, so we're ready for tomorrow morning. No more going back and forth to town. We're done. Tomorrow morning early, we take off. So we leave the dinghy up a little bit so that we can still open the hatch over our bed and get some air, some aeration through the night. Otherwise it'd be too hot. This way we get a good breeze. Tomorrow morning we'll lower the dinghy and tie it off so it won't go anywhere, and we'll be good to go. We're on our way. On our way to Martinique. It's like just a little before 7. And it's a lovely day, beautiful day. Might be a little tad too calm, like not enough wind. But we'll take that over too much. We've had our share. So Gary's pulling the anchor right now. How excited are you?
I'm stoked, but this wind is really light. It's 8 knots. So.
Yeah, we knew it was not going to be much wind. This is like hardly any wind at all. But we'll take it. Give us a nice smooth seas. Can't complain.
I can fish. Like they got 2 fishermen in front of me.
That's right,
Hopefully
you
they
can
don't
fish.
have a net between them.
He's always such a happy guy. Always looking at the good side of things. We are sailing.
Yeah, it's pretty nice too.
What's your speed?
Well, 5.5, 5, 7, 6.
Pretty good.
Our wind angle is pretty tight though. It's
Ooh, yeah.
40 degrees. Bye. Wait, waves aren't bad, right?
Tight angle. We're making it work.
And if it stays like that the whole way,
We'll be golden. If it stays like that the whole time, that would be so wonderful. Now when we pass Carriacou, truly we'll get some stronger swell, but I think it's going to be fine. It's going to be no more than a meter, or if we can stand the 2 meter, we'll be happy with that. And Gary's going to fish. Going to try to catch something.
No, we're gonna catch something. Not try.
Okay.
Your favorite dolphin spots right up there. Remember?
Yes. We got a nice sized dolphin over there. But it's working.
Yeah. What's the wind speed? Oh yeah, we got a new wind.
Anemometer.
Anemometer.
Anemometer. We have a new anemometer.
Anemone. But what's the wind speed? 10, 12.
0?
What?
0?
Oh, 0.
No, I'm kidding. 19.
Oh.
19 is the wind speed.
That's the wind with our speed. That's the apparent wind.
Okay, so why don't you explain that? How does that work?
Well, if we're going 6 and you're going into 13 knots of wind, that's 18 knots. So really the wind feels stronger than it is. It's like on a calm day when you ride a bicycle, there's no wind, but when you ride the bicycle, you feel the wind. You're making
the wind, yes.
So we're making 6 knots of wind plus the 12 or 13, which works for us today.
Yep. We have a stowaway.
No. Who is it? Blizzard?
It's Larry, the brown booby. Hey, Larry.
Oh no, not him again. We're wearing them out,
All right, we got a fish on. Let's see if we can
Give it to us. All right, can you loosen the main?
loosen the main. Yes, sir. Oh.
He's gold. Gold. What do you think? Ooh, probably gappy.
Oh. Beautiful size. Wow. God, he's big.
Oh, the hook's out. Hook's out.
Oh. Now you gotta clean that thing.
I know. Nice size though.
Hold it up. Whoops.
All right, put the hook back out there. There's more.
You really got that's more. Eh?
Yeah. We gotta fill the freezer.
Oh, look at the size of that dolphin. Wow.
Yep.
Nice mahi. Dorade, whatever. Good dinner. Several dinners. Nice job, honey.
I didn't do anything.
Right. Good job. Because dolphins bleed a lot, you have to clean the boat before you can clean the fish. Otherwise the blood is going to dry and it will stain everywhere. It'll be much harder to remove. So Gary is trying to remove as much as he can right now because we can't really stop. And then he'll fillet the fish afterwards. Wow, that's a beautiful fish. I feel sorry for him. I am sorry. And thank you so much for giving us food. The blood everywhere. He's splashing like crazy. What?
9.1.
Wow. We're heading into a squall right off the coast of St. Vincent.
In the dead zone.
Yeah. We're the dead zone. Well, we're not in the dead zone yet. We're running between the islands. That's the Beckway blast.
It was a blast.
We're passing the island of St. Vincent.
We are.
We didn't get to explore St. Vincent this year. Maybe next year when we come back, we'll check it out.
Yeah.
We left Bequia last year in February, right before the volcano's eruption. I think it was early March, and so we missed that because we were in the Virgin Islands when it happened. So it's calmed down now. There's still a little smoke coming out of the volcano, but the eruptions have stopped, at least for now. So hopefully the volcano is gone. Sleepy again? I'll try to film it when we go by. Hopefully we'll have a break in the cloud. As you can see, it's pretty craggly mountains. Bequia's over there. We already passed that. Isn't this island beautiful? So rugged. I can only imagine the people that came here first. First the Indians, having to trek through those woods barefoot. And then the Spanish, the French, and the English fighting over all these islands, wearing those woolen outfits, uniforms. Most of them were soldiers and pirates. Clothes not suitable for the climate, for the tropical climate. These were some tough people. This side of the island, the west side, is called the lee side because the wind comes from the Atlantic, from the east. The mountains stop the wind, and then on the other side, the west side, there is no wind. So this is called the lee side of the island. So if we were on the east side of the island right now, we would be blown because it's been blowing. We had 24, 25 knots this afternoon, this morning. So this side is like peaceful as can be, 7 knots. My lips are white, I'm sorry, because I put a chapstick on it. Don't you love him? Keeps reminding me of that movie, What About Mary? Gary is cleaning up the fish. Guts, blood, that's all over the back of the boat. And we call that dolphin. It's finally calm enough for him to go back there. I can't reach the water even when I'm on my knees over there. So that's why he goes and does this part. But anyway, coming back to St. Vincent, we didn't get a chance to visit it this year, so maybe next year. A lot of hiking, lots of good trails. The volcano, I believe it's this one right there. I don't see any smoke, but you can't tell because of the clouds covering it. And I'm pretty sure that is the volcano because you can see how it's not green on the side of the mountain, where this one over there is all green, and that's because the lava came down, so burned everything. There's no more lava, but it's still smoking, so it's still, the trail to go up to the dome is still not open. So we think that spot right there, you see the flat in between the trees, the flat river. The one over there, and there's another one I see up there. We think that's where the lava came down from. So I remember they talked about that. Fortunately, no homes were lost. Most of the houses are south of that. There was one very close though, looks like. Pretty dramatic. Oh, I think I see smoke coming from the volcano.
Oh, wow. That's coming out of there. I smelled sulfur before.
Gary said he smelled sulfur. I didn't smell it. But I can see the smoke coming. This volcano is still active. Oh, it's the end of a beautiful day. Sun is setting and the wind's picking up again. We're passing the north end of St. Vincent and we're starting to see the Piton of St. Lucia. That's pretty exciting, but it's still a good 20 miles away, 25 miles away, so we won't get there until much later tonight. So until tomorrow morning, good night. Well, good morning. Rise and shine on the Maracudja. Today's Sunday morning and we are making it to the coast of Martinique. So happy to finally be here. Sun is rising. It looks like it's going to be another beautiful day. I'll show you Martinique. See the coast? And then that's the Diamond Rock in the center. The wind is pushing us to the west of Martinique. And we have to go motor once we get closer. Gary's still sleeping and let him swim a little longer. Once he gets going, we'll go motor to the east of Martinique, and that's where we are going to be anchored at Sainte-Anne.
Here we are at the spaceship, getting in.
Well, you know,
it's
not always fun and games to be on a sailboat. You gotta do laundry. We don't have a washing machine, so we find the nearest laundromat. This is a pretty fancy one.
Yeah.
It's nice and clean. All right, dryer is up here.
I prefer to think of it, it's like a spaceship and you're getting into those little, what do they call it, hibernation units? You get in there and you wake up in 500 years. That sounds better than laundry.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
We're renting a. We're not renting.
Borrowing a car.
We're borrowing a car. My uncle's girlfriend. So nice to have family.
Oh my gosh.
She loaned us her car for almost 2 weeks. So I don't know if we're gonna keep it that long because.
I'm afraid of dinging it up.
Yeah, but we're gonna enjoy driving around Martinique for a good while.
We're driving to right here, right?
Yes.
Okay.
On the right side.
Can you go right on red?
No.
Oh.
No right on red here.
Oh wow.
We are on the way to Fort-de-France.
We are. In our little car called Susie.
Susie. She's taking good care of us,
Yeah.
Susie.
We haven't mashed her gears too bad yet.
Today is Saturday and we are on our way to Fort-de-France. For Saturday, the traffic is still pretty bad. And imagine, I can only imagine the
Rush
week,
hour.
what it's like. Yeah, rush hour.
Wow.
Because Fort-de-France doesn't really have big highways, like no 4-lane, anything like that. I think Guadeloupe does, but not Fort-de-France. Oh, look, they have handmade brooms made from palms and sticks and furniture. Fort Saint-Louis was first built in 1638 inside the harbor of the then named city of Plaisance, now named Fort-de-France. It was reinforced in 1669 by order of Louis XIV. In 1762, the British forces surrounded, but it returned the island to the French a year later, and subsequent wars saw Martinique change from French to British rule several times. The last British occupation was briefly in 1914, when Napoleon escaped from Elba, so not so long ago. Since then, it has remained under French rule, and the fort was officially named Fort Saint-Louis in honor of King Louis XIV. Fort-de-France, Martinique. This is the anchorage. This is a cool dinghy dock, boardwalk, dinghies at the end over there. You can go right swimming right off the boardwalk. That's pretty nice. And here's the fort. Check that out. Okay, we're in the center of town. Look at this beautiful church. 6 churches were erected in this location and were all destroyed either by fire, earthquake, or hurricanes. This church was built in 1891 by French architect Pierre-Henri Picq. Constructed with an iron frame to withstand earthquakes, it is a fine example of Industrial Revolution architecture. I don't know what this building is, but it's beautiful. Liberté, égalité, fraternité, it says. Driving these roads is pretty impressive. Doing a great job, honey. Suivre le diamant.
Not according to all the people stuck behind me.
Oh. Diamond Rock. Straight ahead of us. That was the site of many wars. Beautiful here.
Don't fall off.
Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to come back to see the next episode where we explore Martinique and witness a rescue at sea. Ooh.